Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy 8-Bit Eric again, and if there's anything that the Nintendo Switch has an abundance of, it's twin stick shooters. There's so many of them, and you know what? Today we're going to talk about a new one. This one's called Tanks Meet Zombies. Interesting title, right? It was enough to catch my attention. Tanks meeting zombies. What the hell is that about? Well, you know what? It's exactly what it is. You play as a variety of different tanks that take on a whole bunch of assortment of zombies and creatures and evil, no good doers. So that's what we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk about. We're going to look at this brand new twin stick shooter, see if it is worth checking out for your Nintendo Switch game library, guys. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a cup of coffee or sweet tea, because you're all my sweeties, and let's begin today's video. So Tanks Meet Zombies. It's a twin stick shooter, and I've covered a lot of these in the past. More recently, you know, I've done stuff like the Riddled Corpses EX and stuff like that. So you know, I always try to check out these retro style type of video games that come out, and Tanks Meet Zombies had enough of a catching title to make me want to see if I could sink my teeth into it. And it's actually just like all the other games. You survive wave after wave after wave of enemies, and you have to try to survive as long as you can. There's a few different modes. There's a campaign mode, there's an arcade mode, a survival mode, and a co-op mode. So there is a variety of different gameplay things here. However, the main basic premise of the game remains the same in each mode. You select your tank, you pick your main weapon and your special weapon and your secondary weapon, and you try to survive the wave after wave. Now, arcade mode does have a different approach with some of these objectives. Sometimes it's reach a certain amount of points before you get to a certain wave, or sometimes it's last for a certain amount of time. Once in a while, you will get met with a boss fight. Now, there are unlockables in here. The more you play, the more tanks you unlock, the more weapons you unlock, things like that. There's also a variety of different theme stages. Some of them have like UFOs, some of them are in the graveyard, some of them are on a beach. So it is, there is a fair amount of content here, a fair amount of replayability actually. And this is a score attack type of game. The idea is try to make the highest score possible as you can while you play this game. So it does have a very arcade type of feel to it. And I personally like games like this. I like a lot of twin stick shooters in this game, and this one's contained more to an arena type of an environment with some aesthetics, you know, that theme it. So it's not so much a twin stick shooter like newer Avoider or, you know, games that actually have a actual level to progress through and everything. This is more like an arena type of environment. So it is action packed, it is fast paced, it does get chaotic. There's a lot of enemies that fill up the screen. And, you know, there's been an influx of zombie games coming out. This one, yet another Zombie Defense, was another twin stick shooter. So I don't know if this is like a trend or zombies coming back. I have absolutely no zero idea. But I did thoroughly enjoy Tanks Meet Zombies for what it was. You're not expecting a huge, in-depth, groundbreaking game with this. This is what it is. Again, as I said, it does have an arcade appeal to it. And being a retro gamer, that's personally why I kind of thoroughly enjoyed it. So we're going to go ahead, play some footage of the game for you to see the gameplay mechanics in action, so I can talk a little bit more about it while showing you these examples. Alright, boys and girls, so here we are. This is Tanks Meet Zombies. Zombies meet tanks. Hi, how you doing? Yes! So we're going to check out the arcade mode just to give you guys a little flavor of the game. So this, again, as I mentioned, has multiplayer. You can play up to 4 people. Me, I don't have friends, so we're gonna pick. I unlocked a couple of these. I have Juana and Clara. I know Juana, she's cool. Clara, I don't know a Clara, but I will pick Clara. And then we got a couple of things. We got the dragon, so it's like a fire flamethrower thing. We got the machine gun. We got the mini gun. We got the harvester. The harvester really didn't work out that great, but we're gonna use the mini gun and the machine gun as my weapons, and then we'll get some homing rockets. Right now, let's begin. So you're gonna see it is a twin stick shooter. You know, the right analog stick aims, the left moves, and the triggers shoot. So I'm in a playground, like a little playroom setting, as you can see. So this is like a kid's room. I'm fighting some spiders, things like that. So it is pretty much self-contained. In a way, it reminds me a lot of Sleep Tight, just graphically wise, presentation wise. You know, the stages are real cartoony. There's nothing really gory or scary about this game at all. It doesn't have any fort building mechanics. I would have liked to have, like, you know, where you can build walls and protect yourselves, a lot like Sleep Tight, and even not another zombie defense game would be. But no, this one is just straight running and gunning your guys. I wish you could go up this slide, but you really can't. That actually would have been really cool if you were able to go up the slide. I like the noise that these enemies make too. They're like, sometimes you gotta run over the guys too. Running over the enemies kills them, so that's a good thing. And sometimes it doesn't take away your health, but sometimes it does. So it just depends. I'm really trying to get used to the hit detection. This is a gift here. You open the gift, it does certain things. Like that one does like the no, and it just makes you go like faster, and you scream like R2-D2. I have no idea what it really does. Sometimes you'll pick it up, it'll clear like the screen of enemies. Sometimes it'll give you like a power
settle for one.
Sometimes it'll actually make you into a human form, so you'll be out of your tank. It's hit or miss, I guess. I'm not really sure if they did that to make things more chaotic or not. I am a sucker for games like this, you know, the arcade type of games that you could just pick up, play a couple rounds, try to see if you can beat your high score, things like that. I'm sure this is actually a lot of fun when you're playing 4-player co-op at once. I'm sure it's real zany and stuff. I don't know if there's versus mode or not, because I haven't gotten to check it out, but yeah, I could sit here for hours and play games like this very easily. So you see, that was an example of how the game plays. Let's check out one more level. So this is survive for 2 minutes. It's like a Western themed stage. You know, it's already a better Western game than Red Dead Redemption 2 was, right? Hope I triggered some Red Dead fanboys right there, because that game was very disappointing. Nah, I'm just joking. It was disappointing, but it wasn't that bad. I personally wish it was
meeny, miny, mo.
better. But back to enough of the Red Dead. Back to this game. Look, the dust storms coming in. So each stage has a different theme, different elements, stuff like that. Keeps things fresh, keeps things a little interesting.
You finished too soon.
So yeah, I just gotta survive for 2 minutes, which doesn't mean I have to kill anything. I could just kind of just avoid everything. But what's the fun in that? I have no idea what indestructible quack does, but it changed my bullets. It's like rubber duckies, I guess. So I have to survive for about a minute.
Good.
So here we go.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe.
Take your time. Noteworthy.
Nope. And of course your weapons do have cooldown. You can see on the bottom right.
Good.
Those meters that go up and down, that's the cooldown. So you see the one building up on the right. That's for my machine gun.
Good.
And then the other one's for the homing.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
So there is cooldown on some of the objects. Or the weapons, I mean, not objects.
Good. Now I settle for one.
I have no idea what good that does other than the cute noise.
Noteworthy.
I got 15 more seconds,
quick
guys.
and painless, just like me.
The enemies are kind of small, so it is kind of difficult to see what's going on.
They're zombies.
Sometimes. Most of the time, I'm just running around in circles,
So, you're into
just
that.
shooting everywhere.
Just wins
So yeah, that was
again.
just to give you guys a flavor of what Tanks Meet Zombies is. Again, there's a lot of modes and different stuff like that. So it's very arcade-like. Alright, so Tanks Meet Zombies. Again, zany title, zany gameplay, lots of stuff going on, it's fast-paced action, things like that. I think it is a neat little title to actually sit down, check out, and you know, it's a quick game. You can pick up a quick round of any type of gameplay with this, and that's what these old school style type of games are. And also the added bonus is that it does have co-op, so you can play with a friend. I'm assuming that it does get pretty zany when you have a friend playing along with you. So I do think Tanks Meet Zombies is definitely worth a look if you wanted to pick it up. If you're a fan of, you know, games that are basically just about getting a score and being able to pick it up and play with, likes to know, like, you know, like some people like to play in-depth RPGs that have a lot of grinding and stuff like this. This is about as old school as it gets with its arcade style and everything, and I like stuff like that. So I definitely do think it is worth checking out for a Nintendo Switch. And guys, if you're brand new, go ahead and throw a subscription, a like, a comment, all that good jazz, or that good salsa, or that good country, whatever type of music you like. Thanks a lot, as always, for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Peace out, my friends. Consider supporting 8-Bit Eric on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description.